So I said I would find us a few jobs that gardeners could do over autumn and winter, and I've got one today. I've got a random one. I'm cleaning out somebody's garage, and that's the main part of the job anyway. Moving a load of boxes, sweeping the floors, making sure everything's neat and tidy, and I have to do a few shrubs for him, and I have to go and weed his borders as well. It's a new built house, and I'm pretty sure this guy's a landlord, the way he was speaking. You know, he was asking me what job is it, what postcode, what code have you got, all this stuff. So I think he's got a few properties, and that's good, because I think part of this game is building the right connections. If I get this fella and I do, you know, a decent job for him, and he likes it, he might get me back for another one of his properties, just because it's handy to tax someone, isn't it, instead of going through apps and stuff. I'll go and do this garage job, and I'll circle back and I'll show you this garden clearance that I'm going to start today. Right, so it turns out that he was a she, and she wasn't a landlord. She was a doctor, and she wasn't even talking to me through the app. It was an agency, so I was talking an awful load of shit. But it's good though, because you know, the agency, it's always good to have contacts with one of those, because they're constantly getting jobs. But before I went to this job anyway, I had to pick up a wee package for the garden clearance later on. I was going to need it. Basically, I got a load of chainsaw replacement chains, like wee mini ones, because I've got a wee mini chainsaw that'll show you later on this job, and it's laughable, like, but it's actually so good, mate. So good for cutting up branches and whatnot. But here's the first part of the job. I just got stuck into the shrubs and stuff before the garage, because I enjoy this better than cleaning the garage anyway. But basically, it was just one of those new build houses. It's got borders with landscape bark and just all them usual shrubs like choisia and fatsia and aucuba and all the rest. Like, you've probably seen plenty of these before. But I just tidied them up here, like, and you know, sometimes I think plants look better in their natural shape, but the customer just wanted them reduced and shaped and tightened and, you know, left compact. She just wanted it looking tidier, to be honest, you know, simple as. And, you know, to separate all the shrubs that were growing into each other, so I done that for her. I love the smell of choisia when you're cutting it, man. It smells like orange. Oh, this was the best coffee I've had all week, mate. I was buzzing with this, like, and whenever I asked her, I asked her, it was like, what machine do you have for making your coffee, like, because it was so good. She just started laughing at me, and she was like, mate, that's Nescafe straight out of the jar. I was like, bollocks. So it must have just been the nice China and somebody else making it for you. But yeah, I tidied the garage. Look, I brought all the stuff outside and then swept it up and pulled everything back. It was, you know, it is what it is. It was tidying the garage, but she was happy enough, and she gave me a tip after that. And you know, that agency that I went through is just taxed me now, actually, as I'm doing this video, and they're offering me another job. So it's good. Like, I don't know if I've got the job, I put my price in, but yeah. Anyway, here's this garden clearance that I'm doing after. Well, this is the big one that I was starting today. I just wanted to put in a few hours, you know, before my day ended in the afternoon to get started on this. Look at the back, man, there's so much to do. It's absolutely covered. I only got this the other day. I've done a TikTok video on it, like, and was asking people what they'd quote for this. So I quoted like 350 quid to clear all this shit up. And there's a lot of work, like, all that bramble I'm walking past has to be brought right back to the shed, and that pile is massive, of all the branches and stuff. Like, in the videos, these piles don't really look big, man, but they've got layers. Like, every time I thought I was getting to the bottom, there was just more layers. But here's this wee chainsaw that I needed the chains for anyway, and I just used that as as well as the still hedge trimmers to cut all this down into wee bits and fire them into the tom bags. Believe it or not, man, this took 2 hours to do. Like, there was so much of it, and I know I keep saying it doesn't look like it in the video, but it was like a good 3 van loads of that stuff just in the front garden. So yeah, I went to the dump a few times, and they were starting to kind of look at me. So I'll have to see what they're like tomorrow, because I'm not getting charged for any of this. Like, there's me at the dump fucking firing them tom bags up. I used to exercise and all, but now with this job, I'm like knackered by the end of the day doing this, like dragging tom bags up a ramp constantly. So this was the final dump for the day, and you know, I was ready to go home at this point, to be honest with you. We were starting to lose light. There was no point in me staying any longer. And, you know, I'd cleared the front garden, and that means that tomorrow when I go there, I can just get straight into that back garden and get stuck in, try and get as much of it cleared as I can in one day. So we'll do a video on that tomorrow.